Hello Harbingers, how are you doing? So, uh, in today's video, I'm going to approach a subject of very interest to especially men, but of course, everyone is welcome. So, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, give the thumbs up. Videos every Wednesday at noon Eastern Time. And I'll try to make an effort to release 2 videos a week, but I can't promise anything at this point. So, thank you, and let's go to it. I'm going to talk about limbic resonance. What is that? Well, limbic resonance refers to the phenomenon where the emotions of one person can directly trigger similar emotions in another person, often leading to a sense of connection and empathy between them. This concept suggests that our limbic system, which is responsible for regulating emotions, can synchronize with those of others, allowing us to understand and resonate with their emotional experiences on a deep level. It plays a significant role in social bonding, empathy, and interpersonal relationships. So there's this interesting perspective of Napoleon Hill's that touches this subject, and it could be a useful insight for all of us. So his perspective on sex and energy is primarily discussed in his book Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill emphasizes the importance of channeling sexual energy towards constructive purposes, particularly in the pursuit of one's goals and ambitions. Hill suggests that sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces within an individual, and when harnessed and transmuted effectively, can fuel creativity, drive, and ambition. Hill advises against dissipating this energy through uncontrolled or indiscriminate sexual activities, and instead advocates for redirecting it towards productive endeavors, such as creative pursuits, business ventures, or personal development. By channeling sexual energy in this way, Hill suggests that individuals can unlock greater levels of vitality, focus, and success in their lives. So, you do realize where I'm going with this video, right? That's why I told in the beginning that it would be interesting, especially for men. But I reinforce again, everyone is welcome, and this advice is useful for everyone. But we as men know that it kind of weigh on us further, right? Moreover, in addition to Napoleon's Hill insight, I'm also bringing Freud. According to Freud, his psychoanalytic theory also includes the concept of pleasure principle and the role of sexual drives or libido in motivating human behavior. Individuals are primarily driven by unconscious desires, particularly those related to sexual instincts. He proposed that many human behaviors, including seemingly unrelated actions, can be traced back to underlying sexual motivations. Freud's theory suggests that individuals may engage in various activities, such as work, creativity, or social interactions, as a way of gratifying their sexual desires indirectly. In other words, he argued that much of human behavior is ultimately driven by the pursuit of sexual satisfaction, whether consciously recognized or not. So, I brought here my buddies, Napoleon Hill and Freud, again, even though this last one is a bit controversial, so you can make a reflection and stop wasting your energy and raise your dopamine levels to that of an addicted. If I could give a practical advice, and men will understand what I'm talking about here. So, dude, seriously, stop wasting your energy. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it here like explicitly, but you do know what I'm talking about. And if there are screens involved, you're ruining your life, you're ruining your well-being, you're destroying your brain. Because, those urges activates our dopamine levels in our brain way more than a natural relationship with a partner. Because when you're facing a screen like that, you have so many options. And again, as I spoke in a few videos back, the paragon lies in the basics. Our brain is not prepared to deal with abundance, because we've known abundance for some part of the world, let's be accurate here, for like a 200 years or so. So we've been dealing with scarcity ever since, the dawn of time. If you tend to look for unnatural ways to release yourself, there's a high risk that you become an addictive, and acquire this addiction, and you will no longer be able to enjoy pleasure in the simple things in life or with a real partner, as it was meant to be. I'm not trying to impose any rule here, but I would like to strongly advise you to review your habits if you are addicted to this sort of things, because once you're out of it and these things has no longer control over you, man, the benefits are incredible. Make an effort, start working out, go to the gym, do your best, exercise, and start little by little. Once a week you won't do these things, you won't face any screens. Little by little, then twice a week, then 3 times a week. Eventually you will overcome this. You can do it. I know you can. So there will come a time that you will find enough pleasure in the simple things. And on the other hand, you will also find pleasure in being a disciplined person. Acquiring good habits is also an addiction, but a good one, because you are addicted to do the good things and not procrastinate, and use your time in the best way possible. Those indirect benefits one can only acknowledge once they're completely out of this dopamine addiction. And I'm not just talking about that thing and with strings, and could be like illicit things as well. Could be like candies. People are addicted to sugar, Don't let those things rule who you are, Don't let those things adjective you, because we are better than this. When you have high levels of limbic resonance, you will see the world in full color. You feel better about yourself. You're going to have so much more pleasure in the simple things in life. And you're going to be in a way to become the greatest version of yourself. So I fully encourage you to do it. There's a lot of videos on the internet that talk about this subject, Blah, 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 September. Guys know what I'm talking about. I've read a lot about this, and it really works. It does really work, because it's that kind of thing that there ain't no balance, I hope this piece of advice was helpful. Leave it in the comments. And the path to Iliaster is not easy, but it's a very rewarding one. Thank you. See you in the next video.